Ah, the big mouth of Diddy Kong. It always symbolizes something sweet. And by sweet, I mean sales. Because every time I go to this page, I see Diddy Kong giving me this big mouth, open air, tongue-led smile. And I know that maybe something exciting is around the corner. And today, we've got some good ones for you. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Let me know which of these deals you want to pick up in the comments down below. Now, a couple weeks back, we profiled a very big European summer sale. It had like 150 trillion games. Well, they've brought some summer sales to the States, but it's nowhere near as many. Not even close. That was a tsunami, and this is a kiddie pool. We'll start off, though, with Mortal Kombat 11 sale, which runs until August the 6th at 9 a.m. Pacific. I still love, and it's pretty clear, like Diddy Kong is running the show here. I still love that all of their sales just end at random times, start and end at random times. None of them really line up. It's quite remarkable. Unless it is like a giant group thing like that European summer sale, everything just has its own little plan. So Mortal Kombat is 25% off. They're kind of touting, ooh, goodness gracious, am I even old enough for this? Oh, let's see. January 1st, 1233. The old age discrimination there. The oldest I can be is like 140? Yikes. What if I just happen to be really old? I guess that's too old. 1952. There we go. $44.99 is the price of Mortal Kombat 11. It has been cheaper before, but this is digital. And at that price, having it on your system may be totally worth it. 15 bucks off, you're not paying full price. They are kind of hyping up the first DLC, which obviously is not included in this $45 price. But if you do pay for their pass, you can get early access to Night Wolf. Now, we loved Mortal Kombat 11 as a game, and we especially loved it on Switch. It definitely looks muddy, but it definitely also recreates the Mortal Kombat 11 experience on Switch almost perfectly. It's wonderful in handheld mode. I love bringing it with me, and it's so much fun to know you're playing this super intense, super awesome, super day and date fighting game on your Switch. Love it here, recommend it here. If you have another platform and you already have it, this may be a good chance to grab it again, or if you haven't experienced it at all, you're getting a discount. We like it a lot. Now, 2K has a summer sale that runs until August 11th at 11:59 p.m. PT, because none of these times line up. Diddy Kong, what are you doing to us? I don't recommend really much of anything here. In fact, I would say nope, 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 nope. Now, Civilization 6 at $40.19, even though that's an odd price, is probably recommendable. This one rarely goes on sale. We recently pointed out a physical sale just because it hasn't seen a lot of discounts, and it's a really good port. If you're into these kind of massive titles, nobody does it better than Firaxis. So Civ 6 is a good one on Switch. You can get your Empire building on, you can get your winning on, you can get your have it digital all the time whenever you want it on. $40.19, recommendable. I don't know that I would, like the rest, no, like 2K20 is close. This used to be $3. 2K20 is close, no. Carnival Games, not, maybe at like 10, maybe. NBA Playgrounds 2, I had so much hope for that franchise. I guess if you have, a longing for arcade-style basketball and you're okay with it not being anywhere near as good as NBA Jam, you could get it. 15 is okay, I guess, but it's Civ 6. That's the way to roll. Now, the rest of the deals that we want to talk about today are in the deals section. And I don't know about you guys, but the deals section is really hard to parse through. The sales and deals page that we were just looking at makes a whole lot more sense because they pick out specific ones. They show you the start time, the end time. You know what games they are. They're usually organized by publisher or genre or holiday or something. Just this straight up deals page is really, really tough. It doesn't say when it ends, doesn't say when it began. Maybe it's a sale that lasts 6 months. I don't know. Maybe it's done today. I don't know. But I do know that some are new here, and that is what we're going to highlight. Scroll down a little bit, and we'll start with Resident Evil 4. Now, we complained about the price when it first released, which was a price of $30, but now this thing is $20, which is where it feels like is a nice sweet spot. I'm sure some of you would rather it be 10 or 15, but it's kind of unrealistic given the pedigree of the franchise and the popularity of this specific title. $20 though to get RE4 on your Switch. Have it with you always, play it when you want. Pretty sweet deal. I would recommend it at that price, although buyer beware. If you are not familiar with the way these games used to play and control, you will be in for a world of hurt. If you're someone that just jumped on board with 7 and or the 2 remake, I think you're going to be a little bit surprised. So just know that going in, because the controls do feel ancient in comparison to today's shooters. It's also a 12 gig download, so make sure you have the space for that. But RE4, it's got the atmosphere, it's got the charm, it's got the gameplay, it's got the bosses, and it is a lot of people's favorite one. Favorite game on the GameCube in general. So like the price there for RE4. Taking it back to this very tough to figure out deals page, we've got Shakedown Hawaii for $15.99. Now Shakedown Hawaii, I don't think really lived up to the expectations we had, and some of that is due to the really long delays it saw / it not coming out for ages. I think this is a kind of game that you build hype and you're excited for it, and it would have fared a lot better earlier in the Switch life cycle. As it stands, there are a lot of games that look like this, and it's doing something a little bit differently, given it's kind of trying to bring a GTA 16-bit style to the Switch. It's still a very fun experience. It's not something that like is a mandatory pickup, nor like an instant recommendation, but I think it's fun. You're getting it for 20% off, which is not too bad, and if you've been holding out or missed out or didn't even realize it came out, might be a good chance to get your shake on and travel to Hawaii. All right, we continue to scroll a little bit and we run into one of my favorite games this year. Ape Out is $10.49 from $14.99, and this one is a like go get it, you're gonna love it experience. It is a percussive, chaotic Donkey Kong simulator. What happens when the dude does not get a new game? Tropical Freeze is a report, and this guy is hungry for more. It's not actually DK, but I like to imagine it is. It just adds to the fun of this very colorful and very rhythm-based game. And it's not rhythm in the sense of you're matching a beat like Crypt of the Necrodancer / Cadence of Hyrule. It's rhythmic in that the punches hit with power, the grabs and the throws. You're doing everything in a nice flow as you move through the levels, roll down the floors, and eventually bust your way out, as it says in the title. It's a very short game. It's one that's digestible in a couple of hours or a couple of sittings, but I like it that way because it's intense, it's difficult, not too difficult, just the right amount where you'll feel very satisfied, sometimes frustrated, but rarely upset enough to stop. I think the one-man development show does a fantastic job of crafting something that exists within the genre of Hotline Miami, yet does enough on its own to really be successful and really stand out. Remember, that dynamic soundtrack that we talked about is kind of the star of the show here, as well as the big monkey. The colors do change up. It gets pretty interesting, and you do need to be aggressive. Be aggressive. Love this one a lot, even with the minor discount. And I guess it's a pretty substantial discount given the total price, $10.49. Grab Ape Out now. Last game on our list is Baba Is You. You want to learn about coding? You want to learn about a Baba? You want to change the rules? Well, then this is the one. $10.50 from $15. Another pretty substantial discount percentage-wise, and this game is just super unique. It may look boring on the surface, but it will push and twist your brain in ways that no other title is capable of doing. I think it's very, very clever. Certain levels will just hit you in a weird way where they click, and then the next one may just not hit you, and it takes 20 minutes. But it's all about creatively working your way through the confines and the rules of what the little puzzle has created. You're moving these words around to recreate and change how the level functions. It's a very novel concept, and one that I think works super well in handheld mode and is great to have on your system. It's probably not for everyone, given just kind of the way that it's super cerebral, and the gameplay isn't all that exciting. It's more just little motion and then navigating mentally how you're going to reorganize things to work in your favor. But I do think if you're open to it, it's quite a creative time, it's quite a unique time, and if you haven't played it on Switch and you're looking for something new, $10, it's very different from the rest of the list, and honestly very different from the rest of the eShop. Now, I probably shouldn't even be mentioning this, but it's the end of the video, so if you're watching today, you got a couple hours left to grab some of the SteamWorld Summer Sale. These games are fantastic. Whichever you want to pick up, they're all going to be worth it. $3 for Dig, $6.59 for SteamWorld Heist Ultimate Edition, $9.99 for SteamWorld Dig 2. Any and all are worth it. If you haven't played any, they're worth it. If you have played all but one, they're worth it. I'm sad that Quest didn't get a discount, but it is still, I guess, pretty brand new. But it'll be great once that $25 title does drop to like $15, because then everyone should give it a go. My favorite of the list, probably 2, honestly. Overall quality-wise, I think that's the best one. But Heist is another can't-miss experience. And $6.59 for that. A lot of game in the Ultimate Edition. A lot of fun. And Image and Form, they're just gods of the indie space. So if you want to go see where things started for SteamWorld, well, it's not actually here. It's with the tower defense game. But what you can experience on Switch, here you go. $3. Throw it there. Find it in the couch. Go get it. You got a day. That's going to do it for our Diddy Kong mouth-inspired deals. Some summer savings for you. Again, not as sweet as what they got across the pond. But hey, at least we've got 6 solid games, as I mentioned, that are worth picking up, from the lovely Mortal Kombat 11 to Civ 6, Resident Evil 4, Shakedown Hawaii, Ape Out, and Baba Is You. Which of those are you grabbing, or are you grabbing none? Maybe you have them all. Maybe you're done with sales. Maybe your wallet is tapped out because of Mua, Fire Emblem, and the upcoming onslaught of Link's Awakening, Luigi's Mansion 3, Pokemon Sword and Shield, and whatever else you're planning to get. Astral Chain, maybe. Let me know in the comments down below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video and want to know about more sales as they hit from the mouth of Diddy Kong himself. Thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic freaking day. SwitchForce, out.